what is this deck? This deck is a charming little thing. God, that was terrible, I apologise. Right, we are going to play in Pioneer for fun, a deck that is literally a learn package, followed by our win cons. So, Clothis. Let's put out the old preview plane for this deck. And of course, simply opening another preview pane has caused this to crash. Alright, there we go. So we are running our standard learn package of the eye twitches with the cram sessions. We'll look at our lesson package later. We're running our win conditions of Clothis, a Valky Tybalt, a Yishan Impactful Earth, recently come back into the deck, and Edgar Charmed Groom as a hard to remove spell. We have our standard Bring to Light package. Aside from that, we are running literally every charm. So we have Azorius Charm, draw a card or bounce an attacking creature, gain lifelink if relevant. Azorius Charm, removal, reanimated creature that we don't have a target for, and return a creature we control back to our hand. So, Demeanor Charm, basically filtering our deck, destroying a small creature or countering a sorcery. Izzet Charm, counter a non-creature spell, 2 damage, draw 2 cards, discard your charge. Rakdos Charm, just exile a player and destroy artifact or deal damage. Golgari Charm, shrink creatures, destroy an enchantment or regenerate our creatures. Gruul Charm, trash, don't even talk about. Boris Charm, indestructible, 4 damage or double strike as required. Celestia Charm, 2/2 trample, exile, and make a knight. And Civic Charm. Basically, I want to see which of these impress me, and I'll see about running them in a mainer deck. A more mainstream version of the deck. And now, once again, moving the preview window has broken the thing, so let's wait for it to come back. You gotta be kidding me. Right, you know what? Then we are running a standard lesson package. We've gone up in lessons because I'm going to try a few other lessons to see if anything in there is impressing to me. As you can see, this is an 80 card deck, still running Urian. I will highlight the lesson package in the first match because I don't know what's going on with the preview window, but it's crashing. We're having a take 2 with game 1 here. We basically got up against a opponent ramping into Ulamogs, and sadly our deck was just not suited to do anything against it. This opponent claims he's just doing fun stuff, so this is probably also like a ramp deck into Ulamog that's just going to wreck us. Okay. This is acceptable. What to get rid of here? This draws us a card, this draws us 2. The old one out is this one. Yes, okay, so we have a fellow Urian player, probably playing the Orzhov Urian list. Oh no, maybe they are playing a... Right, so we'll play this, because this is potentially... We'll play that for tapped. Yeah, our opponent game 1 ramped into Ugin in like turn 3, and then turn 4 they spun a Golos on turn 5, and managed to hit like World Breaker, Ulamog, and Ugin, so it just wasn't a game of Magic. Okay. Then it might actually be interesting. I think we're going to shock this in. I want to keep up the Izzet Charm in case of anything terrible. But honestly, I think we'll just... We'll see what they do. Oh, this is 5 color Enchantress. Interesting. think I'm going to do 2 damage to this. Just for the sake of it. Just to keep it off the board. Then we will pass the turn. Is It Charm? I already knew was a fairly good card, so we'll see if we can find any other okay, we got Fires of Invention. That's an impressive shot. Wandering Mind, yep. This is like my Hippo's Fire deck, but actually running better cards. They reveal Trial of Ambition. Okay. Let's draw a card while we're on here. We draw a land. We draw another land. I'm going to bring to light for the... Okay, what do we assume they have here? I think I bring to light for... No, we bring to light for Niv. Because even if they try to have ambition, there's hope that we can at least get... Yeah, we'll take this. Not great. Not a great hit, if I'm honest. Oh, it just cycles. Oh, he must have a land for Trial of Ambition. Oh, no, he gets 2 free spells, doesn't he? Yeah. Die. Moron. Yeah. Okay. So we got 6 cards here. Let's pass. So if we go Gari Charm, then we could Gruel Charm and Azorius Charm this turn. Let's see what 2 cards he plays. Right, he's just going to combat. See how he attacks. Okay, so we'll start with Gruel Charm. Destroy this. Let's go with green and black. Then we can Azorius Charm. Put this on top of its library. White, blue. Then I think we trade for a learn spell here. Could get this. I think we get... Oh, okay. Mascot Exhibition. I mean, our opponent could have a board wipe. That would be unfortunate for us. But still, we played a few charms. Night of Autumn. Interesting. Renegade Rallier gets back the Dual Naturalist. Okay. So I think we're going to have to Mascot Exhibition here. Then we pass the turn. See how our opponent attacks. Well, I'm trading a spirit token for it. Second Juka Naturalist that they drew. Okay. Right. Okay, I think we're going to go to combat here. Attack for 6. See how they do stuff. Right, turn off auto yields. So let's just give target creature against double strike till the end of turn. So they all die against the life we hit them in the air. Okay, so in his upkeep, so we just, there's no reason to gruel, so we will put this into hand, and then in his upkeep we will Demir Charm him. Look at the cards. Okay. Choose one card to put back. We'll put back another Fires of Invention. So we can draw Fires of Invention. Oh, opponent just concedes. Interesting. Wow. I have no clue. We need to keep the card draw down. We can't really train anything, so let's just go back into it. This is actually probably a better list for the 5-color Fires deck than what I was using with the Hippo Fires. My word. It's a cool deck. My guess is he's going to run a lot more. So he runs a lot of the duty things to just. Yeah, not duty things. The things to keep things. So he reduces the cost, gets Fires of Invention out, and then goes on. He's running. Okay, we'll keep Yorion revealed. Sadly, we cannot keep a one-lander. We can keep this, sure. We'll Let's put Bring to Light on the bottom. 6 for the turn. We'll get an Eye Twitch down here. Pass the turn. Growth Spiral. Oh, Nylea's Presence. That's a good one. Play a Watery Grave tapped because we have no meter for the other mana. Let's play a second Eye Twitch. And let's attack. We have no charms in hand, but we're hoping to reload for charms when you miss it. So they do run all the mana that they require. Well, do we hold back here is the question. I think we hold back. He has the mana for the Fires of Invention here, but you would only have 3 or less mana. Oh dear, excuse me. Moonblessed Cleric. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice way to find hero. Fires of Invention. Enigmatic Ink. Oh, that's nice. So set him sacrifice an enchantment, search for a creature with that plus mana value 1. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do. So let's double block this to kill it. We'll double that. Right. Let's take Pest Summoning, I think. We're going to take Environmental Sciences as well. Alright. For some reason, that's pretty good. So that's Environmental Science here. We'll grab a... We have all 5 colors, so let's grab an additional. We have double green, we don't have double red, double black, we don't have double blue or double... You know, we'll grab another red, then we'll pass. So if he taps down to play the Enigmatic Incarnation here, it'd be pretty good for us. He does. Okay. In response to that attack, let's destroy the Incarnation. I suppose if Enchantress ever does become a problem, Golgari Charm is a surprise good answer for it. I'm just showing chat to see if he's got anything he wants to say regarding this. I believe our opponent might have just raged on the game. Let's check the game log here. Nope, that was my last action. What I'm checking for here is if it says your opponent is disconnected. Usually that could be if they're having connection, like game issues or something. Oh, no, there we go. He came back. Got some good choices here. We could pass summoning, hold up a Boros Charm. Actually, hold on. Is there a way to hold up Simic and Boros Charm? No. We'd have to hold up one or the other. Or we could bring to light here. Grab one of our many threats. You know, I think we just nerf here. Because this just grabs us green, blue, white. Just grabs us more charms to play. If we have to sack it, we have to sack it. Azorius Charm, Izzet Charm, and Orzhov Charm. Not terribly great, but it's still okay. Enigmatic Incarnation is one of those things that I really think was so close to being a really good deck. And I think the more enchantment creatures they print, the closer we'll get to it being solid. In fact, that's true, isn't it? This Junkan Naturalist is an enchantment creature. So you could sacrifice that to get a free mana. There's probably a line there that I'm not thinking of that would be very effective. Alright, he plays his 5th land. An attack. My guess is a board wipe. Or potentially a way to deal damage, so, you know, we will block. We have a bring to light to grab another one if we need it. Oh no, just Renegade Rallier. Okay, that's a fair. Alright, let's play this. Let's get a pest summoning down. And this way, hold on, if we hold this up, we have access to Simic, Boros, Izzet, Azorius, and also, yeah, we have access to all 3, right? Okay. Attack for 6 in the air. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Third +3/+3 and double strike would be 18 damage. Ooh, we're close to. Actually, we have lethal next turn if he does not block, or doesn't take action against our Niv here. Auto Charm is surprisingly interesting. The fact that I could bounce a Niv into defense or destroy a creature gives a lot of pretense to what I could do here. After playing the first game, I will say that Golgari Charm has surprisingly been relevant more than I thought it would be, but in defense we have gone up against essentially an Enchantress deck. Massacre Girl. So that'll come in, these two will die. What could I do here? So, hold on. We might not be dead in here. So everything gets minus. Okay. I don't think this actually kills though. So gain 2 life. I may have to use the Simic Charm here. So another -3. 1, 2. Yeah. The Mizzet lives, I expected. Not that I expected, that I just calculated. Okay, so let's try this. This gets +3/+3 till end of turn. So we need to use green and blue. And then give double strike. My god, it's like I'm playing Commander. Double strike 9/9 flying. They've missed it, attack. All the charms. Wow. Well, that was a surprising game 1 against a opponent playing a unique brew though. Match 2 here versus D-Wolf 55. Let's see what they've got. We'll reveal Yorion. We have a Crown Session. That'll sort of serve that. We have kind of removal. Yeah, you know what? We can keep this for now. Pass the turn. Alright, we'll start with Indra Triome. Go. Do we get red or blue here? I think we get blue. Scavenging Ooze. What? This has red. I think we will destroy this and lose 2 life. Liliana the Last Hope. That's bad for us because we don't. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have to Crown Session here. We need environmental scientists, otherwise we're not going to get to play Magic if we don't draw some cards. Riverbloom Command. Gain a land. We did. Yep. Green Black Rock. Always impressed. Always impressed. Layer of the Hydra. Such a good card. Dang, 2 murderous riders. She returns the Scoos. The Scoos was never going to be the issue for me. Okay, environmental science. We'll get a blue here. Play the blue. So we can cast literally Demir Charm. Okay, then it's just cram session again. Get the Medicity transformation. So let's kill the Liliana. We're going to turn Lily into a 1/1 frog and then Golgari Charm her, I think. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, traversing for Grimflayer, very nice. Alright, Grimflayer. Desperately need red mana now, ironically, but of course we don't draw the red mana. So let's transformation Liliana. Turn into a 1/1 frog. Then let's go Golgari Charm. All creatures get -1/-1. That's it, I'm afraid. Such a versatile spell, that transformation. I haven't used its aggressive purpose of turning something in mine into a 4/4. Well, you choose. Okay. Dread Fugue. Opponent struggling to figure out what to do. Yes, that's probably the correct one. That is the one that if I can exile your graveyard, I will exile your graveyard. Scoos. If you want creatures, I'm afraid though you're gonna have to eat your own. I really need to draw red here. do. Our opponent really thinking about it. To be fair, he's probably being just blocked out. Okay, so we need to look at ours. Get red mana. God damn. I have to put one on top of my deck, right? We'll take the land, because that's gonna be rough. Let's just put Yorion in hand, because at least then we can kind of use it as a blocker. Oh. Yeah, but if you're gonna be eating my graveyard, dude, you're gonna have a long ass time to wait. Murderous Rider, yep, so he's eating his. Probably has put him in a position where he's easily going to win from here. Yep, Hydra is a free. God, what could we even draw here? What could we actually draw here? Alright, let's see what we get. I mean, maybe that lives us a turn. Jump block if they make their scoos huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will literally fall onto whether or not they have see. Alright, we still just die next turn, even with red mana. Maybe a Bring to Light for nothing really, because I think everything would just die. Then the scoos. Can we at least find red mana? No, we cannot. I guess we can just play this. Have it get killed. Right, we had our obligatory kind of get screwed by mana game. Right, they got scoos. We will let them just animate the land and then we can concede or play the removal spell. Yep, alright. Fortunately, we got screwed by not finding red mana. Moto really needs to give us back the ability to actually click on that and not have it complete. Alright, we take this as a win because our opponent decided that apparently playing a fun deck wasn't for him and he wants to play on. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, here, final match with our Charms and Learning deck. I think we're gonna go in a unique direction with Pioneer. I'm thinking of cutting back on content because time is becoming a bit more struggling for me. You know what? We'll just keep this. This has lands. We eventually can cast Edgar. Boris Charm doesn't really do anything, but you know what? I'm okay with this. We'll keep. See what our opponent's doing. So we're going to start with Triarm. Alright, we are getting turn 1 40s. Oh no, we've run into the dreaded. Oh no, it doesn't appear to be the actual. Alright, hold on, let's get rid of this upkeep stop. Pass. Yeah, I thought this was the dreaded rat pilot. I believe this might have become a bit of a meme though, because it was everywhere for a week and I think everyone got bored of it. Whether it's still prominent in leagues, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I'm thinking of cutting back on the content. Specifically, I'm thinking of doing more leagues. So our opponent is clearly driving towards a rally. Yeah, this is a rally the what you call it deck. Yeah, God, rally the ancestors. My word, my brain. Return to the ranks, rally the ancestors deck. Alright, so we play this basic and then we pass. We are going to need to find Rakdos Charm like yesterday. Cartel Aristocrat. Okay. My suspect is they're going to stack both of these to mill. No, the Charm can't counter it because it's a source. Okay. We are going to do it on ourselves here. Huh. Alright, we have to put one of these back. I twitch. controversial choice here, but what we're going to do is play this. Why did I chuck that in? I'm a fool. Alright, we need to iTwitch and then potentially trade when he comes for the attack. He did miss his third land drop, which gives us hope, because he has to get up to 4 mana essentially. There's a Cruel Celebrant. He did not attack. Alright, he's struggling for land, so I think we're going to drop Edgar here. Then we need to hold back because we want to learn. I think this is one of the benefits of running the learn package, is most players who aren't familiar with it think that it must have some kind of like silver bullet to totally erase their deck. We are fastly approaching a point where okay, red, black, blue, white. Okay. Let's attack. Let's attack with Edgar. What we're going to do here is we're trying to force a depends how he blocks. He did not block. Okay, so we are going to gain lifelink, gain back 4. So our opponent, I believe, is going to go for a return to the ranks, probably to return everything. Need one more land realistically. Midnight Reaper, okay. No attacks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we attack for 5, 6. Actually, that could be. Well, that's actually the same damage. Hold on. So if we Rakdos Charm, Boros Charm. We can't Boros and Azorius because we only have 1 white. Alright, let's just attack with Edgar here again. Let's try and force some blocks. Okay, right. He has to respond to this, I think. Giving it protection. Alright, so this is where we could get creative. If we try to put this on top. You'll have to sack another creature to gain protection. Alright. Okay, get rid of these. Let's just yield to these triggers. Everything but the Cartel Aristocrat. Actually, let's just yield to that too. Protection from white, that's fine. Yeah, there it is. Rally the ancestors. Okay. So we just pass. There's the land, so he's probably going to go for a revival on 2 now. Question, I guess, is he going to do anything in response? Alright. Attacked with Midnight Reaper. So he's attacking with everything that can't. Well, we will block the bigger one and learn. Alright, let's grab Teachings of the Arcanius. Okay. Oh, we got a Crown Session as well. That's good for us in terms of our life gain. Alright, let's start with the Edgar attack. Alright, he was not tempted. So Crime Session. Let's just gain 4 life. Let's get mascot summoning for later. And let's pass. So they should go for the big rally now. Open the forbidden. Decision cost of the spell, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay. So so they're gaining 8, we're losing 8. And they're drawing they are going low. They're going to give us enough cards though for our and now they go back down by 4. Let's see if at any point they do. No, they'll be sadly I think 1 too high. Yep. Damn. They go up to 9. Plumb the Forbidden was such a fun spell. Westvale Abbey. Yeah, the pig would be great here, but of course we're not going to see it in game 1. And also our ley lines from game 2 will be amazing if we can get to them. Alright. Alright, so basically we're going to go for the holy crud. Okay, we can force the hand here. We drew the pig after I talk about it. Alright, we're going to go for the blowout. Exile target player's graveyard. Rakdos Charm, baby. Thing got a bit greedy. Could have raced us. Rather, the Ancestors gets nothing back, and now they cannot sacrifice anything. They cannot activate Westvale Abbey. A lot of it will depend on what they've kept in their hand. Right, we'll play this second white source. Then we'll attack with Edgar. So, let's see what we can do here. Man, the piggy came at the right time. Love you, Yishan. Probably my favourite card from Zendikar. Maybe not all of Zendikar, but definitely from the newest set. You almost make up for the fact that Wizards decided to get rid of allies and break my heart. There's a land. Oof. Such a supplier. Bloodsoak Champion. Can't block. Shambling Guest. Gutter Bones. So no aristocrat effects. We've drawn a lot of lands here. Alright. Let's go for the attack. See how they block. Does not have the means to Yep. Right, it looks like you might be going for the race. If you're trying to plumb the forbidden, you can't sacrifice. Well, we'll let our opponent realise that he can't sacrifice. You may sacrifice a creature. You lose one card, okay. Then we'll deal 4 damage to you with a Boros Charm. Yep. Oh, he took a risk there going to 4. Alright, all ley lines. Report for duty. Keep Carthus in case you don't get a ley line. I don't know. Gruul Charms, pointless, like they are the ones that have not impressed me the most. Golgari could be relevant. I don't think Selesnya will do anything here. Boros did. Simic could. Alright, controversial. Let's get rid of. No, Clovis is pretty decent. Okay. Okay, we'll get rid of. No. Oh, it's so hard to choose. Okay. We will get rid of the Simic Charms, because I don't. No, they have balance that could be relevant. Alright, Golgari Charms. We'll probably regret this if our opponent magically pulls out a what you call it? Bastion of Remembrance or some other enchantments. This hand is terrible. Let's keep it. See what our opponent does. Let's check the old game log. He mulled to 6, we kept 7. He's probably looking for hand disruption. We only have 3 colours currently, so we can't cast. We can cast these if we afford to. He's down to 4 cards. He's clearly looking for like a Fortsies or a duress effect, I think. And he's conceded from the game. Okay. Well, we would have. Let's see what we would have done. We would have drawn 1 land, then 2 lands. So we would have been on a good curse, unless he had triple discard. Yeah, basically, I think he was looking for his Fortsies, which is very rare they don't get them. Alright, moving to the wrap-up. Alright, so what did we learn about playing the charms? Well, Azorius Charm I think is one of the higher ranked ones that we don't see play, because it can cycle at nothing, bounce a problem creature. Izzet Charm has always seen playing on my decks, as you've seen, truly good and versatile. Rakdos Charm is very specific hate, which turned out to be quite relevant in the matches, so I believe this is more of a sideboard card. Golgari as well was strangely specific for matches where we were up against enchantments, which was surprisingly relevant. Selesnya Charm is one I've been very impressed with recently, with the exile a creature with 5 power or greater. I've been using this as a counter to the Rat Pilot in Casual, which has sadly died off. So looking at all these charms, I would say we didn't really cast an Orzhov Charm, but in my testing I've got to say it's what we did. It's okay. So if we were to put him here, these ones are main boards, these ones are potential, and this would be the sideboard column. Izzet Charms are amazing, as we've confirmed. Rakdos is more of a sideboard. Dimir Charm was really interesting because essentially you can lock a person's top drawer if you want to, or help your own out. So I'm going to put it here in the flexible, it's okay column. Golgari Charm is a sideboard card, I truly believe. Gruul Charm, we need to make a new column for absolute garbage. Don't ever put this in a deck. Unless stealing your stuff is very prevalent in your commander games, maybe. Boros Charm is a good card that just doesn't fit in Niv. The protection's super. It's more of a commander card, I say, because its true place is in Burn with its 4 damage. Indestructible and Double Strike are great on commander decks with the Niv. Selesnya Charm, gotta say, 100% impressed with, enjoyed. At worst, it's a 2/2 token, instant speed. At best, it's exile, the biggest threat they've got on the board, and it's exile, which is very relevant. And finally, Simic Charm. I think Simic Charm is versatile and has a place. Hexproof to protect is always good, and it covers all permanents. Also, bouncing a creature is never bad. So yeah, if I was to say in a tier list, these are you should probably consider playing them. Maybe put these in your sideboard, or if your deck has a certain strategy or way to abuse them, look at these ones. These ones are true sideboard cards that probably won't see play unless a meta or your sideboard is very specific. And sadly, Gruul is the worst, which is a shame because it has my favourite. Well, not my favourite. Of all the charms, it is funny to have it be the one with the best text of not Gruul, then die. Let's have a little talk about our learn package. So, excluding our voids and our companion, what I've been impressed with in testing is the Illuminate history. Like, I am actually going to create this and draw this. Well, not maybe draw this, but create it in thing. There is a genuine flow chart of what you would want, and like there's 2 charts for lessons where you should say you should have good in certain situations, always good, can and then you should have a flowchart of what you should do and how you should use it. But yeah, that's one to do. But honestly, of these ones, Illuminate History and the testing, sadly off camera, was the best. When you just have no option, you're just like, you know what, I'd probably say this goes under Teachings of the Arcanius. So if you, Teaching of Arcanius is great if you've burnt your hand and you need to reload, a mini reload, basically if you need to like put another bullet in the gun. Illuminate History is great for those turns where, oh god, like in the testing I had it after Niv turns where I needed Graveyard Hate, but I got the lesson card Cram Session, so I Cram Session for Illuminate and just wheeled my entire hand, had a chump blocker to buy me a turn and hope that the wheel hits the Rakdos Charm, which it did luckily. Yeah, I think this is probably going to see promotion to my main board because I am going to continue playing the Learn decks. But yes, so aside from that though, it's our standard package. The one thing we did throw in as well while we were testing was the Necrotic Fumes. I don't think this version of the deck creates enough stuff to sacrifice to it, so I sadly think this one is going to go back into the maybe later pile and probably be replaced with something else. As I said before, don't sleep on this card if you run a lessons package. Right, yeah, we'll go into a full review of that later. Thanks for watching.